Today FM's Lost in Music
with Metropolis Festival 2018 October Bank Holiday Weekend. RDS Dublin. See metropolisfestival.ie.
Welcome back to Lost in Music. Keep your answers coming in to me here, please, on 0874 100 102. If you want to head to Lana Del Rey, what was that computer game? Tom from Editors said Mario Brothers.
I kind of mouthed it at you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, that's a secret. Sorry, I just revealed that. But he's incorrect, but hopefully you are correct. Welcome, Tom, from the mighty Editors to Dublin. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, thanks for coming in. You're on stage, literally, in Vicar Street to a sold-out audience in an hour and a half.
This is true.
You're very chilled.
I internally I am excited.
Internally excited. You're going to save it for the stage.
Yeah.
I hope you like the biscuits we laid on for you.
They're presidential.
Presidential biscuits. Michael D brought them himself. And he didn't touch a single one of them. Anyway, listen, congratulations on Violence. Came out in March this year to mighty acclaim, which must be a great relief.
Of course. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know about mighty. That's very nice of you. But we stopped paying attention to that type of thing quite a long time ago.
This is your sixth album.
Yeah.
And having formed in 2002, did you think you'd get to 6 albums? Or did you just take it by album?
Well, taking it album by album, if I'm honest. I think after our third record, when we went through a little bit of a rough patch and things changed a bit, perhaps at that point I might not have thought I'd be here right now.
Yeah. And it's kind of a little slight departure in the normal sound for Editors for this record.
We always try to do things differently to the record we've done previously. I mean, immediately previously, we tried to kind of react to what we've done and tried to work with different people and have new influence on the band, musically from producers or the things that we're into. So hopefully each record is a bit different from the last. It's weird that, like now, because it is the 6th record, all of the steps we've taken stylistically over the years, they seem to make more sense now with a bit of time.
It's led you here, I suppose. You build up that confidence to take a few more risks.
When we first put out Papillon after the second record, I remember people, it wasn't like anger, but there was more confusion. Like now it's like, okay, well, editors sometimes make more electronic records or guitar, they do things differently.
Well, it's like Radiohead, isn't it, with Kid A? I think a lot of people were going, no. I want the bends again. Yeah, fans get very kind of possessive. Yeah. Speaking of fans, actually, I just had one here. He's a huge fan of yours. Hey, my man, can you please ask the ingenious Tom Smith a huge favour and play Eat Raw, Meat and Blood Drool tonight, please. I've seen this glorious band over 20 times and I actually met my beautiful wife at one of your concerts.
So he likes the third record.
We both love this song. I'm very disappointed not to hear it on the set list. I'll promise to mollycoddle her during the song if he does. Wow. That's in the song, isn't it?
That's in the new single, yeah. What can I say? Yeah, he obviously is a fan of that third record, which some people hated. So
I think it's the very first time I've heard mollycoddle.
So mollycoddle is a lyric on The Cold, the new single.
Yeah, excellent. You're from Birmingham, obviously, or the band is from Birmingham. The band is there any football rivalries within that band between Villa and...
so we were studying just north of Birmingham. So we lived from all over the country, moved there, and then we moved to Birmingham after college to try to get a record deal. So we lived there for 2 or 3 years, so the town has adopted us. In the band we have an Aston Villa fan, the only native Brummie.
You pass on my condolences.
We have a Liverpool fan, we have an Ipswich fan, and I'm an Arsenal fan. And then
Tom, I'm a Spurs fan.
I know.
Oh wow! Can you just take those biscuits? Just move them. Just arm's length. Oh my God, this is tense.
So yeah, that's where we are right now.
So you're playing to a sold-out show tonight. Playing to a sold-out show tonight in Vicar Street. But do you have any pre-gig rituals? I'm very curious about how bands live on a day-to-day basis before a show. I know you're very chilled and calm here tonight, but is there anything you do before a gig to get you kind of, in the right place?
There's nothing particularly sensational or, if I'm honest, that interesting. But we put music on, have a few drinks, and kind of there's a point where we clear everyone out of the dressing room if there are people around, and try and focus.
Yeah. You don't say a prayer or anything. No.
But we've been touring non-stop for pretty much for this duration of time that we've been making records, really. So we don't really. It's a routine. It can still surprise us and be special, and there can be moments that we think that was out of the ordinary. But we do it every day.
And what can fans expect tonight from the set list?
So, like the guy said, we're not playing that particular song he was talking about.
No mollycoddling for you,
But obviously the focus is on the new record. There's a lot of songs from Violence. There's quite a lot of songs on this particular tour from The Back Room, our debut.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps a little twinge of nostalgia there. We've kind of playing more from that record than we have done of late. And it will just be us doing our thing. And we do make miserable music, I guess, compared to a lot of people. But
there's a lot of great energy to it.
But we want people to have fun.
Of course.
And leave with smiles on their faces and for it to be uplifting. So... yeah, we've always had good shows in Dublin, so we're quite excited about it.
You're very, very welcome back, and thanks for taking the time. Just close to the gig in Vicar Street tonight. Going to be a bit self-indulgent, Tom, if you don't mind. Munich is my personal favourite editor's song. Is there anything you can tell us about the recording of that song or the writing of it that will make me look cool in the pub later on?
I don't have any particular, and we recorded this over Christmas in like a tiny period we had off because things started to get very exciting and carried away with themselves when we released Bullets, you know. And suddenly we were working with a producer called Jim Abbas who ended up making the album The Back Room, and all I remember at the time was it was in that weird period between Christmas and New Year, which is always just like this weird void.
I hate that.
Yeah, but it was actually quite nice to do something constructive in that period. But I wrote the song a couple of years before at university after a long couple of nights and feeling physically and emotionally and fragile.
We call that in Ireland the fear.
The fear.
You had the fear, Tom.
I had the fear.
Or as we call you here, Tomás McGowan would be your name in Irish. Tomás McGowan.
Okay.
It's nice, isn't it?
What's the McGowan? I don't understand.
That is son of a smith, a blacksmith. I'm Smith myself, you see, so I would know. So Tomás McGowan, if you ever move here, you're more than welcome.
Wow.
Even as an Arsenal
fan,
a good we'll make room for you.
I mean, you're not welcome. The other way around.
Tom, thank you so much for taking the time, as usual. And as we've just discussed, here is music from editors. Best of luck tonight. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Ed.